14 Nightmare Parenting Rules of the Past. 1. Mercury helps cure bellyache. Mercury was a common treatment for dysentery. It's a highly toxic metal, but it was widely used in beauty treatments, so giving it to children was considered normal. 2. Bathe the baby in lard. This recommendation is from a 1916 guide. A newborn baby should be given an oil bath. This oil may be lard, olive oil, sweet oil, or liquid Vaseline. It would then be towel dry. 3. Don't hug your children. Parents were told to pick up kids during basic care only. Otherwise, children would grow up spoiled. Snuggles and kisses also had to be avoided. Mothers were warned against raising little tyrants. 4. Don't wash your baby too often. Mother and Baby magazine published this tip in 1972. Twice a week was considered enough washing for an infant. 5. Avoid giving your baby a regular name. Parents were advised to avoid popular baby names. It would allegedly make kids grow up being one of the crowd. Soft names were also frowned upon.
Names like Lenora Malloy lack backbone,
wrote one author. 6. Put kids into airing cages. Outdoor cages for airing babies appeared in the 1890s, but they became so popular, they survived into the 1930s. A cage would be fastened to the outside of a window. Then the baby would be put inside to breathe fresh air. The airing cages were recommended by physicians. 7. Don't let your children drink green tea. Green tea was considered dangerous in the 1800s. Many physicians believed it wrecked the nerves. This, they warned, could lead to adolescent hysteria. Teenagers were considered too young to cope with nervousness. 8. Teach your kids about radiation. In the 1950s, radiation wasn't considered dangerous. Atomic toys were all the rage. A popular chemistry set included samples of uranium and polonium. It would be highly illegal now. 9. Quinine will prevent thumb sucking. A popular 1911 parenting book contained this tip.
paint your children's nails with quinine. They won't suck on their thumbs anymore.
Quinine is not lethal in small doses, but it's still poison. 10. Avoid the color green in the nursery. Parents were advised to avoid green wallpaper, but this actually made sense. Green paint used to contain arsenic. It could disperse around the room. 11. Potty training begins at birth. This is a direct quote from a 1932 pamphlet. It was published by the US government. Today, only the Chinese subscribe to this view. 12. Let babies sleep on their stomachs. Today, the official recommendation is the opposite, but the 1984 pregnancy book said,
For the first 2 months or so, the safest way for babies to sleep is on their fronts, head to one side, or else curled up on one side.
13. Ignore your baby's cries. Doctors advise parents to ignore crying babies. They were supposed to just walk away. Giving in was considered pampering. 14. Starve your kids to make them appreciate food. An 1869 book advised against giving kids snacks. If necessary, they were to be given just a piece of dry bread. They'd consider it a delicacy and eat it with the greatest relish.